So hey students, welcome back to your own channel Diksha Vedantu 9th and 10th English. This is Baswaraj. I'm your biology master teacher. But today I'll be teaching you complete social, that is geography. So the chapter which I'm teaching you here today is mineral and mineral and energy resources. Now students, this video is for all the students who want to revise this chapter and also for all the students who are watching the session or who are studying this chapter for the very first time. So all the students, in this video I'll be telling you what is important for your examination from this chapter. I'll be telling you all the different maps from this chapter, and I'll be telling you different concepts from this chapter, and finally we'll also be doing all the PYQs which have been asked repeatedly from this chapter with answers. So all you need to do is like the video right now, subscribe to the channel right now, and also watch the video until the end. So can we start? The first concept here is, what is a mineral? Yes, what is a mineral? Mineral is defined as, this is how you should write. Mineral is defined as a homogeneous, natural occurring. Now what is the meaning of homogeneous? Homogeneous means similar. It is completely throughout similar. Homogeneous, naturally occurring. The meaning of natural means it is found within nature. It is not made by humans. It is made with the help of Mother Nature. It is naturally occurring substance with a definable internal structure. That is, we can study the internal structure of a particular mineral. Clear? So 3 points. The first point here is the homogeneous in nature, naturally occurring, and finally definable internal structure. 3 points, 1 mark question. Next, rock versus ore versus. Now what is the difference between a rock and ore? Now remember students, a rock is a structure which will have multiple type of minerals. It will have multiple or many different types of minerals. And sir, what is a ore? Ore is very simple. Ore is a type of structure which has one type of element in larger quantity. For example, if this is an iron ore, the major mineral will be iron here. The major mineral will be iron here. Iron will be present in the most concentration or most abundance. That is a ore. That is, minerals are usually found in ores. The term ore is used to describe an accumulation of any minerals mixed with other elements, but one particular mineral will be present in the larger quantity. That is, minerals are an indispensable part of our lives. Support this statement with an example. Here, 2020 question. The question is saying minerals are so important to us. What is it used in day-to-day life? Very important question. Let me discuss you a few points here. That is, infrastructure and constructions. Minerals are used in buildings. That is, limestone, granite, and sands are used in the making buildings. Then we have technology and electronics. That is, metals essential for the components in electrical devices. That is, copper is very important for the making wires and circulation. Then we have health and medicine, very, very important. That is, calcium and phosphorus are essential minerals for the strong bones and teeth. Strong bones and teeth. Even iron is present in blood, that is hemoglobin, right? That is, iron is necessary for the production of red blood cells. And finally, the energy production. That is, minerals that are crucial in the energy sector, that could be your petroleum, coal, and everything. The energy sector. These are the different properties which we are exploiting of minerals which are used for the human benefit. So if I ask you a question, that is, minerals are indispensable part of our lives, this is the answer which you need to write. Next question here. Minerals occur in various forms. Support the statement with an example. What are different forms of minerals? First one is the veins and lodes. First one is the veins and, can you see the small gap here? Crevices. In the small crevices or veins, we have minute minerals here, and lodes are the much more larger ones. That is, in igneous and metamorphic rocks, minerals may occur in the cracks and crevices, small gaps. For example is tin, copper, zinc, and lead can be found here. Then we have beds and layers, that is mostly for your sedimentary rock. That is mostly found in sedimentary rock and formed as a result of deposition, accumulation, and concentration in horizontal strata. Can you see? Horizontal strata layer by layer in your sedimentary rock, you can find types of occurrence of minerals. Now, what of minerals we find here? Coal and iron. Mostly coal can be found in the sedimentary rocks, that is fossils. And we have gypsum and potash salt also can be found here. Then we have residual. Residual means the leftover part of the weathered material. Small gap here. In a small, see, there will be a mineral, there will be a rock, there will be a small gap here. In this small gap, all the mineral will be added inside. That's, can you see the small gaps? In these small gaps, the residual minerals will be added. Thus, decompositions all of the soluble constituents, leaving residual mass of weathered material. Example is bauxite. Very important. Bauxite is an example of residual mass. That is leftover bauxite has been added in the small gaps. Then we have alluvial deposits, that is water flowing. That is, certain minerals may occur in as alluvial deposits in sands of valley floors. That is, whenever your particular river is ending, the ending of a river, you can see a lot of minerals at the floor of the river. Example is gold, silver, and tin and platinum, also called as placer deposit. Important line. Then we have minerals from the seabed. The ocean water contains a vast quantity of minerals found in the water. The most common which we always extract, which our Gandhiji fought for, is just salt. Salt can be extracted from the water. But what about the rest of the minerals? The rest of the minerals are very difficult to extract because they are widely spread. They are very scattered. Very difficult to extract. The next one is distribution of minerals in the is uneven. That is, throughout India, if you look at the India map, throughout the India, the complete deposition is there. If you look closely in the Deccan Plateau, you can see most of the deposition. And you can see on the these two regions, that is Western Eastern Ghats, you can see minerals. There is peninsular rock. That one peninsular rock contains most reserves of coal, metallic minerals, and mica. And sedimentary rocks on the western and eastern flanks here, as well as east. Yes, sedimentary rocks on the western and eastern flanks of the peninsula, Gujarat and Assam have the most petroleum deposits. So, what are the petroleum deposits? Petroleum deposits are mostly found in the Gujarat here as well as the Assam region. Then we have Rajasthan with the rock systems of the peninsula are reserved with the non-ferrous. Finally, the vast alluvial plains of the North India are almost devoid of any economical minerals. Here, no minerals in the northern part here. Then we have these variations exist largely because of the difference in the geological structure. That is completely different in the structure where the India is formed, as well as the processes and time involved in the formation of maps are very important. Learn the maps and go. The next one we have classification of minerals. The main three type of classification, that is metallic minerals, which has ferrous, iron, non-ferrous, non-iron, that is coal and everything. Then we also have precious minerals, that is your silver and gold and everything. Technically, precious minerals also comes under your non-ferrous. Then we have non-metallic, that is mica, salt, potash, limestone. Then we also have energy minerals, which provides energy, that is for the fuels, not for us, for the petrol, that is for your car and bike, that is coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Now here, these tables are going to be extremely important. All of these notes are going to be in the description, so please download and read the highlighted points very carefully. For example, for the ferrous ones, we have the first one is the iron ore. That is, the complete iron is the backbone for a society. That is the steel. Without iron ore, we cannot get steel, right? That is, iron ore is the basic mineral and the backbone of the industrial development. That is the two types. The first one is your magnetite. This magnetite is the finest ore. It is extremely pure, up to 70%. Then we have hematite. That is, lower iron contains comparable magnetite. That is 50 to 60%. That is, then we have application. That is, magnetite is used in your qualities for electrical industry, air parts. Then we have hematite, most important industrial iron ore in terms of quality for quality use. Then we have place found. Where do you find hematite and as well as your magnetite? For example, your magnetite is found in throughout the India. 97% of the iron ore is found from the Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and Karnataka is extremely Mukh, very rich in. Then we have manganese. Manganese is mainly used in the manufacturing of steel and ferrous manganese alloy. So main application of manganese is alloy form. Remember that. Then we have the application, that is manufacturing bleaching powder and insecticide as well as paints. And nearly 10 kgs, very important line, nearly 10 kgs of manganese is required to manufacture 1 ton of steel. 10 kgs, 1 kg. That much amount of manganese is needed. Then we have the non-iron belts. Again, one question can come in the form of MCQ from this particular paragraph. Example, the first one is the Odisha Jharkhand. That is, Odisha high grade hematite ore is found in the Badamfur mines of the Mayurbhaj and Edunjar. Then we have Jharkhand. Jharkhand also we can find hematite ore. Then we have Durg, Bastar and Chandrapur, all which has Marindal, a range of hills of Vatsar, that is in Chhattisgarh district. Then we have hematite and super high ore. Here we find super high grade. Here normal hematite. Normal hematite. Now the main important point for your this belt is Japan and Korea. That is complete exportation happens because high quality. So high quality ore, complete extending off. Then we have the Kudremukh. Told you, Kudremukh mines of Western Ghats that's found in your Karnataka. That is, the ore is complete 100% export. That is Kudremukh deposits here. Complete 100% exportation is happening. It is pipeline to port for near Mangalore. That is Mangalore port, exportation is happening. Then we have Maharashtra and Goa. The ore here are not high quality ore. That is through export is Margma port that is present in your Goa. That is the export region. Not very high quality ore. High quality of ore is found in your Karnataka. That is Bellary, Chitradurga, and Chikmagalur, and also in the Bastar, Chandipur. High quality ore. Then we have a graph which is very important. That is finding us which belts are present where. So this graph is very important. Very important graph. One question can come from here. That is iron ore, which is the location they can ask you. Okay. Then we have location. That is Kudremukh, Karnataka, Bellary, Karnataka. That is Palyandiyal, that is Chhattisgarh, Durg is in Chhattisgarh. Right? They can ask you question based on that. So remember, just in the map, learn the map. Then we have non-ferrous. For example, the first one is copper. First one is copper. India is critically deficient in resources of production of copper. Very low. That is why in India the copper price is actually high. Right? It is main application is the electrical cables because it is malleable, ductile, and good conductor. That is, you can beat them into sheets, or you can it can be beaten into sheets and wires. Then we have the main places found are here, very important. Then we have the bauxite. What is bauxite? First of all, mainly it is an aluminium ore. It is a clay-like substance where the alumina, and later aluminium is obtained from bauxite. Now, bauxite location is also very important. This has been asked in the previous question. For example, here, see, name the mineral ore from which aluminium is extracted. Why is it gaining importance? So, if they are supposed to tell you, they are supposed to tell you are supposed to tell, what do we get from bauxite? That is aluminium. What is the application of aluminium? Here, aluminium is an important metal because it combines the strength of metals such as iron with extreme lightness and also with good conductivity of and great malleability. So, good conduction and also malleable and ductile. Write down the applications, write down the aluminium, marks is yours. Then we have non-metallic minerals such as your mica. That is, mica is a mineral made up of series of plates or leaves. So, one after one layers are there. It splits easily into thin sheets. 1,000 sheets can be, this is the characteristics. 1,000 sheets can be laid into a mica sheet high. So very high, thin, very like if you touch it, your hand will get cut. So sharp and so thin. That making it be clean in a clear black, green, or red or brown nature. Now, what is the applications? Electric and electronic industry. Places found again is very important. You see, and remember, students, wherever I've highlighted the yellow color part, that is going to be very, very important to you. Now, can this be asked as a question? The answer is yes. For example, here, why is mica considered the most important mineral in the electric and electronic industry? All its characteristics. Write this also. Properties. And how mica, one of the most indispensable minerals. Again, high resistant to voltage, insulating property, low power loss factor, excellent dielectric strength. All of the four points, marks are used. Then last one is your limestone. That is, it is composed of calcium carbonates or calcium and magnesium or magnesium carbonates. It is found mainly in your sedimentary rocks. Mainly found in the sedimentary rock. Limestone is basically a raw material for your cement. Wherever you find cement industry, right? Cement, limestone is needed. It is also used in your blast furnace. Melting iron ore in the blast furnace. This is the complete chart for the production of limestone. It is and highest. Can you see which is the highest manufacturing? Yes, Madhya Pradesh. The highest manufacturing. Next one is hazards of mining. That is occupational health hazard. Are there any effects of it? Yes. Will this be asked as a question? Yes. Can you see the question here? How is mining activity hazardous? How is mining activity injurious to the health of the miners and environment? Mining affects the health and environment of both. In 2012 question. See again, how is the mining activity of injurious to the health of the miners? Explain again. See, this question has been repeated. Learn this. Thus, the dust and the noxious fumes inhaled by the miners, that is pulmonary, can be harsh. That is heart disease. Then also lungs disease. The risk of collapsing mine floors, that is on the head, and induction and the fires in the coal mines, contamination of water, pollution, dumping, and degradation. You can also write many more, that how it is affecting environment also. Very major amount of negative effects are there. Next is conservation. That is, minerals are this is a question. Again, they can ask you a question. What are the properties of minerals? Why is conservation is important? Right? Recycling of minerals using scrap metals and other substituents of minerals. Improved technologies need to be evolved. That is more technology to conservation of minerals. So one question can come from conservation of minerals. Important note. Minerals are non-renewable resources. It takes millions of years for minerals to be found. Coal, petroleum, it is getting exhausted very fast. You need to save, make sure for future generation also there is left. That is why nowadays we have the electrical vehicles, right? Workable minerals available is very less. For continuous extraction of minerals leads to the increased in cost. Petrol cost 100 rupees now. Yes. Then we have energy resources, that is conventional, that is coal, petroleum, natural electricity. Then we also have non-conventional, that is solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, and we also have thermal and geothermal. Here, so here one question can come here. One question can come from here. The conventional resources, remember, coal formation you should know, that is high pressure and temperature. Properties, coal is bulky material, reduces to ash, and also what is the place found and uses are the most important. These are the most important ones. Uses and places found. Okay, Gondwana coal, you have tertiary coal. Application, generation of power, and industries for and domestic needs also in the households. Then we have the different types of coal. For example, the purest form of coal is your anthracite, highest quality. Then we have your bituminous, bituminous is used for your smelting and it is used for commercial application. Then we have lignite. Lignite is again normal. Lignite is low grade brown coal. It is soft and has high moisture content. Then we have the last one, that is your peat moss, which is used, is developed from your bryophytes and your algae. Right? They get compressed and you have the peat moss, mainly used by the farmers and other things. That is the where do you find locations? Again, map is very important. That is Rajganj is in your West Bengal. Then we have Bokaro, that is in your Jharkhand. Then we have Talcher, which is in Odisha, and then Neyveli, which is in Tamil Nadu. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the names correct because my pronunciation of names of different places are very bad. Okay. Then we have conventional resources. Again, the second one is your petroleum. Your petroleum occurrence formation is same almost, and properties porous and non-porous rocks. That is, petroleum is found between porous, non-porous. Between that, you will find your petroleum. Then we have gas being lighter, usually above the oil. Then we have places found, that is in Assam or Gujarat, Akaleshwar. What are the uses? In all of you know, use the petroleum. Petroleum is used in many applications. Not only petroleum for not only for your vehicle. Okay. Then what are different states where you find petroleum? Map, again very important. This PPT will be given to you. Learn the map very carefully. Different places of map. Okay. Then we have natural gas. Again, natural gas is found in with the petroleum deposits in the released when the crude oil is bought. The crude oil is coming again. Some gas fumes will release out. Those gas fumes are basically your natural gas. Properties again. Properties are important here. Places found. HVJ. There's Hazir, Vijaypur, that is Pur, which is very important. That is the location. What are the functions? Functions is domestic use, that is used in the households and to generate electricity. Normal use of your natural gas. Then we have electric generation for your hydroelectricity. Again, renewable resources that is can be renewed, it does not get exhausted. Here we have places found. Again, all of them are very important, very important. All here thermal electricity. Thermal electricity is generated by using coal, petroleum, and natural gas. Power stations are use non-renewable fossils for generating electricity. Use non-renewable use, we get the thermal electricity. Then we have finally the nuclear one. There is obtained by altering the structure of atoms. That is, we make the atoms unstable. Thus, energy released in the form of heat, and this is used to generate electrical power. Again, here two important places, that is mosite sand of the Kerala is used in thorium. Uranium and thorium are available in the Jharkhand and the Aravalli, Rajasthan. Important location. Again, what is the application of this is used for generating energy or nuclear power. Again, different locations. Map is very important. Learn the map and then learn the difference. Then we have solar energy, which government has been keep on pushing, keep on telling you that use solar energy, very useful for all of you. Because how can solar energy solve the energy problem to some extent in India? Why is solar energy becoming the most popular in remote areas? Again, for this question, answer should be properties and uses. What are properties? India is a tropical country, means a lot of sunlight is here, so very beneficial for India. It has enormous possibility of trapping solar energy. Yes, in India we can trap solar energy, we can convert it into a chemical energy. Then we have uses. Photoelectric technology converts sunlight directly into electricity. Now, apart from this, you can add a few more other points how it can benefit in rural areas, cheaper. All these points can be added. The next one is wind energy. Remember, students, India is the largest user of wind energy, right? Largest wind farm clusters located in the Tamil Nadu from the Nagarkole and Madurai. Now, star statement, very important. Biogas plants are set up at municipal, cooperative, and individual levels. It is higher thermal efficiency comparison to the kerosene, dung cake, and charcoal. That is why biogas is better. Biogas trapping has been done. There are a lot of different bacteria also involved here. All you need to know is the yellow part here. Underline those, learn those. Now then we have tidal force. That is wave one. The ocean tides can be used to generate electricity. Found in your gulf, different gulfs you can find it. Okay. Then we have geothermal energy. Geothermal energy basically transfers the heat and electricity produced by using the heat from the interiors of the earth. So whatever earth is producing the heat, right? We're using that heat and we're converting it to energy. Basically found in your hot springs. Place found is your Parvati Valley near the Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh and the Kuka Valley in Ladakh. Again, very important. Clear? Then we have different questions which have been asked here. Conservation questions. You see, energy saved is energy produced. Assess this statement. So tell them how you need to sustain the energy. There is a pressing need to use renewable energy resources. Justify statement. Because non-renewable energy can be exhausted easily, and give the different examples and write a few points about them. Properties. Consumption of energy in all forms has been rising all over the country. There is an urgent need to develop a sustainable path for energy development and energy saving. Just to explain, there are three measures to solve this burning question. Now, students, conservation question will come. So, in case-based study, you need to write why. Energy is basic requirement for economic development. Uses, how to save it, that is to develop a sustainable path for energy development. Use more of public transport, that is bus, train. Switching off electrical devices when it is not in use, especially even bikes also in the signal. Then we have using non-conventional sources of energy, that is your renewable source of energy. Getting the power equipment regularly checked. so that the equipment is not drawing a lot of energy. So that is the end of the chapter. One question from conservation. Maps are very important, and also the starting part which I discussed, very, very important. If you want me to make other videos for other chapters on similar fashion, like the video, share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Very important. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Time.